Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get them going there.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Powers through the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. To throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Give to the running back. Oh, what a cut! And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. On second down, he'll fire. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And the try is no good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high.
20, Auburn, 0.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the route is on.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Auburn, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Gonna run it. It's Hunter. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Thorne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Throws for the tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Lambert Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quickly complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch them with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.